Hello. Let's continue this Elysium, and since then I have acquired my new RAM sticks, so now I should be able to run this game a little bit better. Currently it's only using my memory for 30%, and before that it was using it for like 85%. I had only 8 gigabytes of RAM because one of my sticks died. So now I have two new ones, and each of them are 16 gigabytes. So in summary, I have 32 gigabytes now, and yeah, it should reduce my my lag. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I think my throat is getting a little bit sick, so my voice sounds very strange. Yeah. Fuck. Didn't realize it was this bad. Holy shit. Well, hopefully it's not too painful to listen to. Okay. It's 6 p.m. currently in game, and I think I should ask Measurehead to get rid of that body, finally. It's been hanging there for, what, 10 days already, so we should get rid of it, finally. Maybe get some evidence from it by autopsy. Man, holy shit, my voice is so coarse right now, man.
This medicine cabinet is stopped. There it is. The orange sun wearing blister.
Oh, right. I can talk to Hardie boys and tell them that their tactic didn't work on me. Maybe you guys wanna talk?
Again?
No.
I've got nothing to say to you.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Your line changed a bit. Whew. Crassier says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Oh, bro, come on. And I thought you were defending her. What the fuck is this?
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardie did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
That's a fair assessment. Some victims do that. So they can't admit what happened because they feel shameful or too afraid. So they can't open up to someone else about their traumatic experience. I get that, but Crassier for me didn't seem like someone who got violated.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Crazy? What are you talking about? She was very lucid. I did think that, yes, that she's a little crazy. Cut the bullshit, she told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardie!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Evrart personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardie are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks.
Okay.
Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
Nah, I'm not scared of her.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Oh, and that's where I need to buy that tape player.
Show it to him, T.
He turns to
What's the
Titus,
harm, right?
who's still breathing heavily.
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. So, what is on this tape? Where did you get this tape? Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
His voice echoes like thunder in the small room.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Alright.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
Actually, there are numerous degrees you can get in signals intelligence.
Yeah, like you have one. Smart ass.
He looks to his left. There is a beer there that he forgot. So, you have bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Sounds like you were the one who was doing that job.
Don't put yourself down, Angus.
Okay.
It's important work.
The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ask what is in that tape because I will listen to it later. That's enough for now. I will get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardie.
Leave the tape. No, thanks, Titus. I can get this wrapped up better without it. Fine, I will listen to it. Take the tape.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Currently, I don't have money to buy that tape. A magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardie. It supposedly holds a recording of the mercenary task force radio communications, recorded via a de-encryption station. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to play. Alright. Man, actually, I'm almost out of slots for clothes. I only have 3 more that I didn't get. Interesting. I don't have a skill point, right? Ooh, but I almost got enough experience for that. You wanna talk?
I've got nothing to say.
Alright. Ah, yeah, right. We had a task from Evrart, right? I forgot about that. Open apartment door for Evrart. Behind the greenhouse. Okay, let's do that maybe, or maybe... Yeah, I don't know. What should I do with that information?
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the... I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come...
Don't be tro... Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk. Kuno doesn't fuck...
Wait. Ah, you meant that door. Ah, I see. Completely forgot about that door. She always is calling me a pig, and I've been wondering, could Roy be so fucking high on his anti-radiation drug that he could sell a gun to a little girl without noticing that it was a kid and not a young woman? What do you think? Kuno told me that Kunoes, she killed someone, and well, he implied that she did it with a knife, but I think I did assume that she did it with a gun, because that is more plausible to me than her killing someone with a knife. So I wonder if she has my gun somehow. But she doesn't talk to me, Kuno doesn't talk to me, so I think I should do... They probably will update their actions when I get rid of that corpse, because they will have to do something else.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Carefully... No. Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement.
Carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in?
The lieutenant looks uncomfortable. Lieutenant, what is your opinion of this task we are undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So, you don't mind if I unlock the door?
If the Merc Tribunal happens before we solve this, we are looking at casualties. What's one unlocked door compared to that? On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrart. That is also an option.
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
I don't know. You're a pretty good liar. Are you as good an infiltrator as you are a liar?
Infiltrator. You mean that I can explore in it, but then lie that I didn't? That I didn't snoop around inside of this building? I am very curious. I probably will go inside.
The door to the weasel's den,
Use
guarded by the lion-head
key to unlock the door.
Have seen. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might.
Fuck it, I'm going in. Where is my flashlight? Let's see.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
So, that racist mug belongs to this guy. Typical asshole. So what? They can think what they want. This is a free world. Yeah, they are an asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug to compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
So maybe he has a key to that trash container somehow.
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Maybe. Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Evrart who this person is once you're done here.
Okay, a new skill point. What should I unlock with it? I only have 2 more slots for thoughts. Currently, none of them speak to me. Yeah, I should use that skill. Not skill. Oh, what is this? Am I dumb or not? Drama currently is having a crown sign and I don't remember seeing it before. Does this mean that crown is the skill that you picked with your signature skill? Or does it mean that my skill is super high and now I don't really need to upgrade it anymore? I think by default you get 6 points for checks. So currently my drama is 16 in total. So maybe there is the maximum amount of points you can get is 20. So drama 20 would be my maximum level, and that probably means that I can't get 20 for other skills that doesn't have a maximum amount of levels that I got in the character creator. Yeah. Should I upgrade my drama even further? I don't know. Oh, wait. What my checks were actually? What checks did I need? I can use cafeteria window for some reason. Again. Maybe I should upgrade my rhetoric to see that cargo container door. I don't need this anymore. I probably will avoid checks that need physical and motorics. Crassier needs volition check, okay. Most checks that I have failed, they are related to interfacing. Kim Kitsuragi, volition? What is that? What check did I fail with Kim? I don't remember at all. My boy?
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a break? 3 days ago? During that time. Okay then. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Good.
No response. He's having trouble. A moment passes.
What about me? Good. Let's change. Excuse me? You have a
moment passes. The lieutenant...
What the fuck? What is that check then? Can you elaborate? Which check was that? Volition. It shouldn't be related to his eyebrow fight, right? I don't think so. I don't think it is. Okay. I will think about it. Either I will upgrade my drama or my rhetoric. Actually, I don't really like rhetoric skill as much. It's being too political for my taste. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Maybe this guy is an author of Man of Heimdall, which we know that is popular book series for races. Inter-Isolary dress shirt, +1 logic. Pressed and spotless, gleaming white shirt, the kind that serious men wear at serious inter-isolary offices, not yet piss-soaked or cum-stained. Yuh. Oh yeah, I still have my physical instrument one. Unfortunately, I like my conceptualization shirt more, even though it's dirty. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What is with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What is that?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Don't bow down to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing. A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
I think that's it. Actually, there's something here. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over. Or maybe someone needs disguises. I think that's it. Nothing to say, Kim? Alright. Let's go back to Evrart and report.
How can I help you now?
Oh, I can tell him that I researched that apartment, and I don't think I should give myself away that I did that. Yeah, I shouldn't talk about that to someone. Doesn't seem like a wise thing to do for me.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer,
That check also requires volition, huh?
This is the night watchman's.
I forgot to comment on René's situation with his wife. No, they weren't engaged. Or she was engaged to both Gaston and René. It was confusing. That love triangle situation, to me, I think Gaston did a dick move on moving onto her when René, I think he went into war. So Gaston was staying home, and maybe he was hoping that René wouldn't return alive, so he could steal his wife and not get punished for that. But at the same time, René, he was too political, he was too loyal to his country, that to his authorities that weren't very pleasant people, let's just say, like Guillaume de Million, his crown suzerain that he called him. I don't think that battle was worth fighting for. He should have stayed home and be with his wife to keep their family happy. But such is life. Sometimes you do mistakes that you will regret for the whole life. So maybe he does regret that. That's why after she has died and couldn't decide to stay with him for good, he maybe is stepping forward more for his political beliefs now. So he is stubborn. He doesn't want to admit that it was his fault, his mistake. Maybe it's his way of coping.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it's as it's always been. It's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
I don't have anything to upgrade my rhetoric with, right? Whew, yeah. Yeah, I didn't have anything for that. Should I use my point for that? Maybe this check will get easier later. I think I want to upgrade my drama. I want this skill to be as powerful as it can be. So me talking with suspicious people like Evrart and Gracier, I will get information about them lying more reliably. Drama is my gold. Is my best skill in this build. In this playthrough rather. Hey, Easy Leo, wanna talk?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Leo, in the future, can we keep this greeting shorter? I had some questions for you, if that is not too much trouble.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Okay. Nothing new, besides from his greeting.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I have just finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes, your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
Actually, Revachol doesn't have a mayor. He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Damn. Okay. So we don't even have a chance to pry further about that matter. He just denies it from 0 to 100. I opened the door you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying. There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
What? I don't have an option to say I didn't? Ah, I do, okay. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't. Or I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of the old Revachol on his wall. I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Fuck. I wonder if this drama phrase wouldn't happen if I didn't have a high level of it. Maybe he would say, I don't believe you. So it is like a hidden check without actual check. There was a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found a similar mug in the trash with the hangman's clothes. I have heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire. I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village elephant.
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
I think I have heard enough.
No, you haven't, Harry. I haven't told you anything about the crime yet. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Oh, I didn't even notice that his office was a container. Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
Maybe we can use that crane to get his office up and then fucking turn it over and spill the contains the content of it to the ground.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
So he's telling the same story that Joyce did, but more on his favor. So he is ignoring every evidence that puts them into a bad light and just tries to make himself and his union seem like a hero. Come on. Who exactly did the pushing? I don't believe you at all.
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Yeah, Hardie boys.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardie, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Despite his boastful tone, he's having doubts about something. But what? Maybe he doesn't believe the boys really had it in them. They're his boys, after all.
I think you're sharing information with the police because you don't think they actually did it.
That's very clever, Harry. Yes, they might have said it just to impress some girls or something. But Titus has a bad temper, so the chances are 50-50.
He thinks it's closer to 60-40. 60, they didn't do it.
Okay. Yeah, my previous guess was that maybe that Oranese mercenary, he couldn't keep up with Crassier. They were drinking, using drugs, fucking, and that went on for days, and maybe that guy, he couldn't keep up with her, maybe she spiked his dose with something. Maybe she made it bigger so he would overdose and die. Autopsy should catch that detail well and make this case easier. So maybe that is not the reason why he died. I still don't know why they are covering her, or maybe the real murderer, why they're trying to share their blame into their gang. Maybe, I don't know, do they really believe that they will get away with this? I guess they do, but as I said in the last episode, I think I did say that they do not know that mercenaries will fucking kill them first because they are prime suspects, and then after Hardie boys are dead, then Evrart is free to unleash his army to kill those mercenaries, and then say that, oh, Wild Pines is doing an act of terrorism on our company. Now they really have done this. No more. We will endure this no more. And they can get very radical, take over the company, or get a massive leverage over their negotiation. So Wild Pines, to survive the public scandal, they would have to forfeit and give the rights to Union to have independence, or maybe not just independence from Wild Pines, and maybe from coalition as well. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Yeah, I did talk about this as well, that army of scabs were hired by Wild Pines so they can take over the more unobedient workers of Union. And I thought that Scab leader was their hired by Wild Pines as well, and I was kind of right about this. He was actually the mercenary from their side, so he was hired, just not exactly for being a scab. He's doing something else. He's trying to maybe agitate people and try to make them fight for him.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
But yeah, I also don't like Wild Pines company as well. Joyce, she made it sound like she doesn't really want to be their representative as well. Just she is very what is the word? Not locked down, maybe prohibited from talking too much about her company. She wants to talk more, but she can't. So I think she has a certain disdain towards her employers, but she can't really do anything about that because they are too powerful to rebuke them. The name of the company is Crenel this time. It might have been Sediment before. We know this from our fuck. I don't remember that word. Our dispatcher, yeah. She told us that.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardies.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
You sound so dishonest. You knew about that and you just didn't care what would happen. You know what I noticed about his portrait? That his Union colors are not even. For Hardie boys, they had like half of red, half of white, and Evrart, he's mostly white and a little smudge of white. So maybe it means that, maybe it represents that he's a Union guy, but not too much. That he mostly watches over himself. Like, he doesn't care about his people that much.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Evrart before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardie and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary Union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Theo is that old guy that doesn't talk much, right? I think he only said 2 phrases so far, 2 sentences.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
Okay. Evrart, I met these Hardies. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Wait, why are you giving it to me? Take it. I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardie boys. What are you, casually bribing me and only 5 real? Fuck off.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Alright. More drama? More drama. Good talk. Let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I am not a man of the left. I am a patriot of Revachol. You are right not to trust me. I take care of me. I am a hustler. I grind. I am a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I am more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I am neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
Yeah, it was fucking useless.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Oh, this happens all the time here. They just move tenants to shitty houses that were even shittier than their previous houses, and then those apartments that they live in, they are considered to be in emergence, so they have minimum amount of supplies, like sometimes they are fucking flooded, they are wooden and rotten or whatever, so most of the time people refuse to move, and then government hires people to burn their apartment to the ground secretly, and there's a massive conspiracy about that here, and it happens too often to deny that something fishy is really going on here. Are you 100% sure no one is going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
He means it.
No, I still don't trust him. No, I'm not going to do this.
Perfectly acceptable. No one's gonna force you into anything, but I don't know about that gun of yours. You see, I'm a vengeful man, Harry. Part of how I got where I am is that, well, I can be quite nasty sometimes.
Try me, bitch. If he already has my gun and I can find it without doing this task for him, it would suck a lot.
But the good news is, the moment you change your mind and want to look into this matter, just tell me, and we'll be buddies again.
The lieutenant's eyes meet yours, and he shrugs. Okay, fine.
Fuck. Now I regret opening that door for him. I shouldn't have done that. I think I should have just returned and lied to him that I did open it. I think that possibly could open a drama skill check for me, and I would pass it swimmingly. Because I am a dramatic boy. I doubt that anyone focused this skill as much as I did, at least this early. Alright, by the way, so far no one reacted to me holding a flashlight and lighting up the people I talked to besides from Roy. And maybe that's because Roy sits in a very dimly lit place, so it was too bright for him.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, babe. See that they stay here the whole time.
By the way,
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
yeah, I wonder if her portrait now will not have Measurehead behind her, because I don't remember how it was that time when I knocked his ass down. Maybe he disappeared from her portrait there as well. I need to look back on that.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you with Measurehead? Yeah, we are the law around here. Apparently so. We are just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Okay, Measurehead is still behind her. Anyway. I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Evrart's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Spoken by a mercenary, pretending to be a worker.
I will work with whoever I want. Yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. That's none of your business.
The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Did he break the whole tree?
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
There has been no side choosing. We did what we had to keep order.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Fuck, I don't like this. I shouldn't work with these people anymore. Hey, mañana.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you now?
Okay. I'm not gonna give you information that I visited that place. Maybe I should talk to this mercenary.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
It just has to be said. That was not a convincing line.
Hell no, I am just an honest scab. That didn't sound too convincing. Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking Bob.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
Fucking loincloth.
He stares you down mutely for a second.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense.
Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Take out the picture.
Don't think so.
He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
They were on the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria there. It was on your colonel. We are investigating a murder. These tattoos were on the victim's body. Of course, yes, forget about it. Let's discuss something else. Cancel task.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means?
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
In what must have been Semonine.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Semonese archipelago, near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Semonese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
You cannot stop me. Don't interrupt him.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long, long way from rights to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
So this guy... I don't like how he sounds currently. Like, he sounds like he's describing some great ass food that he had ages ago and now he's reminiscing about it. So, I see where this is going. Say nothing.
She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
He nods towards the men on the gates.
God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. said primitive spirits were watching over him now.
Alright, Evrart was right on one thing at least, that these mercenary guys are fucking nasty. Holy shit.
Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
The story must have stirred up some conflicting emotions. The man looks tired for a second. There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless. It's...
evil. You were there? You're not really a Scab leader, are you? We have already established that. You can have that. Can I have it back?
You bet it was.
What is evil?
It's just nature. This guy, he used to say evil is when nature and spirit meet in the wrong place. No, I was in the domain, in Jamrock, being a bouncer.
Can I have it back?
Go ahead.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
I wasn't very fazed by that story. But at least I'm glad that I didn't refuse this task. It kept warning me that don't go there, don't go there. No, don't tempt your curiosity. It will end badly. And I guess they were trying to warn you from graphic content, and I wasn't really faced by that because, you know, we are at work currently. I have heard some very bad stories, even though I did want to avoid them. I'm not reading or looking at those willingly, just happen to stumble upon them sometimes. So in reality we had some worse shit to happen, and my take on this is that you shouldn't really look into this willingly. I don't have any fetishes or desires to get desensitized or something. I don't know, sometimes it's just human curiosity, I guess, but most of the time I just feel like, man, people are fucking vile. Do we even deserve sentience? Like, how are we better than other animals? Like, how are we better than raping dolphins, fucking monkeys, that... yeah. Let's just not talk about this, okay? But at least now I know that I don't feel bad about these mercenaries at all. And I'm even surprised that their third soldier is a woman. She probably... oh man. Yeah. I actually have heard some stories from women that served in Navy SEALs, for example, and holy shit, the things they told on the internet is fucking disgusting. Sometimes they are not victims of that, of assaults, of molestation, but even if they are not victims, you can hear in their voice, in the way they talk about their memories, like sometimes you feel their disgust, their fear, but sometimes there are women that just don't care. that something happened to their colleagues. They're like, yeah, serves them right. They were bitches anyway, and man, I personally don't think this kind of stuff shouldn't happen to anyone, no matter how evil they were. It's fucking horrible. Yeah. Alright, let's see that corpse. Okay, he just broke a branch. Yeah, figures.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Stop using the K word. It belongs in the past. Total retards use language like that. Congratulations, Kuno. You just made yourself a retard. Oh yeah, kids. But don't you mean desert kept? Wish I could have been here to see it. Now I have some questions. Should I really bring myself down to Kuno's level? I already did that with the racist guy, so yeah.
Stop choking, Kuno! The faggot has got you in a chokehold!
Kuno's not fucking choking.
He grabs his throat like he's choking. Choke you out there, serves you right for using reactionary shit.
Like fuck you did. Kuno's gonna keep saying kipped forever now. Kipped. Shit. The fuck did you want anyway? You got your fuck back down. Now let's talk normal shit.
Yeah, let's have normal conversation.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, pigonaut. Kuno doesn't...
I'll die before I squeal.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Beautiful. Wipe a tear from your eye. Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I would rather prefer it to be shot down by our guns.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
Okay, I will be honest here. On YouTube, I was recommended a video, animation of Kim taking the corpse to the morgue with his car. So I think this implies that Kim will have to leave me alone for some time. Let's see about that.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor. Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open?
It's not about cutting. And no, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain, from autopsy to cleanup to social work.
Wait, honorary rank of detective?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able, usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is lieutenant detective.
Yes, I feel like a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now,
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. That was very useful. Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
What is a Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir, you are the Copperpedia.
I do have gloves. I should have worn them. Yeah, let's get back to this later.
I hope we do. It's getting really late for an autopsy.
Wow. Voila.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about you at all after hearing what kind of shit you have allowed in your squad.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Enough.
Come back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Try to remove the dead man's boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Wait, what? Is it too late to send Kim to the morgue or what?
The rotting man, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep
Fuck. I think I have to send Kim on day 4. That fucking sucks. Okay. What should we do now? Huh.
Make way for the mess.
Fucking hell. I can talk to Hardie boys. And maybe my colleagues.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Again? I can't believe...
Alright, time to bother you.
The woman in an RC.
I would really prefer...
As Lieutenant Kitsuragi explained, a patrol officer is the
Hold on,
lowest
you're a
rated
patrol
RCM.
officer of the
Low
RCM.
lieutenant.
Yes, I am.
I am a cop too.
I know.
He's the real deal. He has a badge.
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
I am on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I have done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. God, I don't know why. I'm just trying to do my best. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Why? I bring word of the end to come.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
So, what precinct are you from? Look, something is really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
You have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does this mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir. What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Hey! I'm almost done with my drama. Are you with him? Point to the man with sunglasses.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He is an asshole. He seems like a cool guy. You look cute together. Nothing, just wondering.
The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Okay.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
No, I wouldn't even read that second option out loud. That was kind of fruitless.
Oh, hello, dear.
Behind the dockwork, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
I got +1 for being a long time here. Okay.
Nothing, as before, just black branches.
What's this weirdo cop doing now, huh? Window shopping?
I think he's trying to find dirt on us, in our box. It's what they do, Shanks. Did you know policemen are sometimes called pigs?
Wow, no. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, because they like to sniff around in dirt.
He's just trying to sound clever. He has no idea what you're looking for, nor do you yourself.
Yeah, no idea what this window should show me. But I'm noticing that with my bigger RAM, game actually looks much smoother, like the frame rate is much higher now. That is satisfying.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Like, even him standing up from the table looked much smoother than before. Me and Evrart talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature, guys. Evrart sent word, right? Why don't you push me some more and find out Gimp? Not Gimp. Gimp. I would never tell on someone.
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
He turns his eyes full of hurt to the big man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy.
Yeah, that Shanky looks like a rat and behaves like a rat.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
But having Evrart back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Okay. Nothing else to do with them until I have listened to that tape.
I've got nothing to...
What should I do now? I don't think I have tears to sell. Nope. I need more money to buy that boombox. Which costed, I think, 12 real. Those free workers are not here anymore, by the way.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Can I just play a tape on one of the boombox real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Can I get a discount on this boombox? A police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Doorgunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, he'd give you a discount if he knew you'd play something so experimental.
But I don't have anything for that. I'm not just doing any police work. I've got the Doorgunner Megamix here and era-defining work. Let's do 4 real. Do I really have it? Nah, you're cheating me. I don't have it. Fair enough, businessman. 12 it is.
12 is a good number. Good internal balance. 12 has integrity.
What do I have to sell you? Nothing that I would want to get rid of, sadly. Okay, I think I am exploring the fishing village until it's time to sleep. For Kim at least. But maybe I can explore some without him. Oh, I know what should I do. I will read my ledger cases that I didn't. So I can do that on night instead of wasting my time during daylight. This thing is missing. No one has been here for a long time. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Tape. Smallest church in Saint Saints. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A side has smallest church in Saint Saints written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play. Would Roy likes this? Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. Yet someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing, even.
What happened here?
In this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of grey swallows takes off in the distance.
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure, for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what is a bloc obscure?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos, bloc obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So, this part of the coast is a bloc obscure.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
You're right, it's no place. Let's go. Unfortunate, so I should have dealt with the corpse before. Now I will have to send Kim in the morning and maybe spend whole day 4 without him. A postcard. Oh, about not. +2 drama? I don't need it anymore. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room.
It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here, right?
Hey, Kim, where are we?
In someone's abandoned shack. On the coast. In Martinez. In Ravachol.
He's afraid you've forgotten suddenly.
What is with the red chair?
Nothing. It's just a piece of furniture.
He looks at the chair, gathering dust.
Red paint is peeling off it. Looks like blood, no?
What is with the red bow tie?
It's just a piece of clothing you've picked up. You do that, officer. You collect clothes sometimes.
Find it funny how he is making a remark to that.
He sounds a little worried. It's an odd habit.
You better not fucking think about ditching me for some shitty cum-stained bow tie! You and I are gearing up for the final showdown that's gonna be off all walls. You wait and see!
Yes, agreed. You should never take your necktie off. Ever.
Fuck. I think that necktie makes my inland empire better, so it's a better skill for me to have. I don't need drama anymore because my internal drama is that high, so I don't need clothes that give plus to it. Alright, let's move. You are sure that wearing this tie is a statement. You are not sure what kind of statement. Whoa. Yeah, sadly, horrific necktie, I have to keep you. Just for the stats. Otherwise, I would really want to shut you up. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks, releasing fat plumes of smoke into blue, cloudless sky. The tinge of age, the color of old teeth, gives it a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence, repeated twice. I got out. I got out. No addressee. I don't know, to me it just feels like someone hanged himself here. In this shack. Like, who the fuck would live here? What a horrible place to be in. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves and a forgotten chair. This house looks bigger on outside than inside. What do you have there? Kim isn't following me. Interesting. Inter-insulary trousers. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Oh. Okay. I didn't get all clothes. Now I have one more row actually. Okay. Good to know. Tailored trousers in light brown. Moderate in every aspect. They are absolutely unremarkable. In other words, perfect. Moralist pants. Moralist pants. So, it's not super clear what this even does. Maybe this effect isn't actually real, and maybe it just is spraying clothes with a fancy description, like my shoes are. I think my shoes are for ultra-liberals, and this is for moralists, so maybe my head will tell me something about this. Yep.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular, normal things. Oops, it's a fashion fox pass. Discard the photo and the pants. No, I don't want to do that.
I know you do. These inter-isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
So it gives me +1 to moralist. Just wait. Does this mean that those shoes were just giving me +1 to ultra liberal? I thought they were giving me money, but I didn't really notice me getting richer. That is not good. Let's see. Yeah, my stat didn't change at all. I think that's what it does. It just gives you +1 to points and that's it. It doesn't actually change your stats. Fuck me. Do I like these pants? How they look? Oh, they are not bad. Yeah, you know, passion is the most important thing, not stats. Yeah. There was something written on that roof. Alles Wussen.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need.
Okay.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
I don't care.
The boy keeps laughing. Then he bows down to inspect the rock, as though there's something noteworthy about it.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
I am, yes. And what are you, Kid Master General? It's impossible to be good with kids. They are too stupid.
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Yeah. I agree with you for once. Hard to see the details. The colors all warm and welcoming, are cozy. Wow. A flower throw where nothing really grows, maybe in spring. Raft, grouse, taxidermy. And I can just take it? Weird. The dead body of a grouse, stuffed with some unknown material. From a distance it might just pass off as the real thing. The bird itself looks extremely ruffled and slightly grumpy.
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye, as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Thank you. That was easy. Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Damn, she's a single mother with 3 kids. Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
What is this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you make up for the skewer you broke.
I did think about that. Man, I really need to comment on things immediately. instead of just keeping it in my head. It's, yeah, as a let's player, I should learn to do that. Just when games bring something up and then I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to say that, and it sounds like disingenuous, and I get that. So it's my fault, my bad, I admit that. Yeah, but what it's for?
I don't know.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
I probably should ask Lillian if she's alright with that. What is that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy! He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Maybe I can give it to someone to patch it up. Maybe to a dice maker? Lammy looks like he's falling apart.
Yes. Lammy has lived a long life. Lammy was a...
Revolutionary?
Yes! Lammy was a revolutionary.
I like her voice acting, it's very convincing.
Bye!
That it's a real kid who is talking to you. It probably is, honestly. And I didn't get subtitles for that, so I have no idea what it said.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
That is my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. Point to the sunken vehicle.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It's an installation, very conceptual. I wasn't feeling it. It was an accident, I'm sorry. I got drunk and apparently drove it in the sea. An official investigation has been launched by me to determine just that, ma'am. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say this honestly.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You are suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage. No, that's senseless sentimentality. Inanimate objects don't have souls. I am actually in the middle of a murder investigation right now. Sure, why the hell not?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I don't think they have funerals for motor carriages. What an odd thought. Maybe I should. I don't want a funeral. I hate this. I am neutral towards this. I see it as a natural thing to happen, but I really don't like funerals. I hope that I will not get buried, that my corpse would just be cremated and forgotten. That's how I would prefer to go.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gotwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I mean, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
Is that what you did to your husband when you saw his bloated corpse in the water?
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or... let's focus on the things we can actually do, alright?
Absolutely. Things like what, for example?
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh?
Oh, okay.
Who? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
This track that it's playing right now is a little bit ominous, like something is not good happening in this place. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
I am the law. Who is Abigail? I will call whoever I want. Don't tell me what to do.
Abigail! Don't call her!
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Yeah, I will talk with you anyway. Who are you? What is your name?
Don't call Abigail!
Where am I? What is this place?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
He's gonna yell at me, so I'm not gonna do that.
He waves his hand as if shooing you away, all the while murmuring something indecipherable.
Hey, I am on important official investigation. I demand you answer my questions.
There's no use in yelling at drunks. He's barely holding it together.
The drunk man starts coughing a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Tell me about your friends, point to the others.
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me! Abigail? Don't call!
Slowly his head nods off to the side and he passes out, tongue dangling from his mouth.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
I got experience, so I'm happy with that.
Hey, Tequila!
A 30-something man clad in a two-piece lycra tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Yeah, I wouldn't shake his head. Not head, hand.
So what's happening?
He wipes his hand on his dirty lycra pants and picks up his beer. Well, wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Did we meet before? Oh, was Harry partying with these guys? On the ice?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I like this guy! You should too! He respects you, but by calling you your true name.
Not too hot, I am on a 50-year losing streak. Reality, it makes me aggressively sad. Don't know, people tell me I am a cop, I am getting used to that. I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will, I am the law. Nothing special like everyone else. I have all sorts of wild thoughts running through my head, but then pick the most boring one.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker?
He thoughtfully picks at his shit-stained lycra jacket.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks. Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Please! Please don't go! Don't go!
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
I hope that he will not say something crazy like he's a creator of that pile that ended up in a nuclear meltdown.
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me that morale damage. Yummy.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Also, I should mention that I think now I understand how Harry reached the harbor before this. So he found Kuno's shack, he climbed to the harbor, and then he was drinking there heavily, as we saw from his leftovers, and that's where he left his cloak on. I thought maybe cloak was grabbed by a wind, but that didn't make sense to me anyway. Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Oh, yes you do, Bratushka! The only thing better than that is pushing the pedal to the metal after you kiss the tie. And off we go!
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things!"
Oh god, what happened next? Say nothing, it's more dignified that way. Every word I said was true. Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality.
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
So you're saying that after Harry he made that jump, his car was still alright. He actually decided to sink his car. Am I correct?
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster.
So you didn't even try to drown yourself? You just wanted to get rid of your car? Well, I probably shouldn't try to make a drunk seem to be reasonable. Yeah.
When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Wait, so is Tequila Sunset an event or a name?
I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila Sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone.
My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the Precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me? Did I mention losing anything else? Did I say anything about my colleagues? Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Hey, at least he's not blaming someone else. I think hating yourself is better than blaming others.
Beside your gun and your badge, You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one. You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you said that you'd really behaved unreasonably and failed to uphold your responsibilities as a representative of the coalition.
Okay, this doesn't really say anything about Harry's alignment before I took over his wheel. I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you are characterized by your storytelling ability. Wanna tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yes, wanna tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling that this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
He needs booze. What do you need?
Booze? Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I don't have any on me right now.
Then I will see you again once you've procured some. Par exemple, my good friend Rosemary here sells all kinds of stuff.
All kinds, sir. Beer and wine.
Be seeing you?
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Oh, so the guy that sells booze is right here? That's kinda strange.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you. What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
See? There it is, Bratushka! The spirit! Let's buy the spirit! 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done! It's our end game!
The fuck? How do I get that money? That is much more expensive than I expected to be. This is just another stupid drunk idea I'm having that I am attributing to my necktie. This is the mystery and the truth, and I need to buy that spirit. What if I don't want to listen to my necktie anymore?
Snap out of it, Bratan! This is no time for melancholy introspection! It's time to buy that spirit! Bratan, you don't understand! It's not just another drink! This is what our relationship has been building towards all these years! This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh! You have to buy it from him! Get it off him! Kill him if you have to! Our ultimate fate depends on it, and the fate of many worlds.
The lieutenant looks at you, looking at the bottle of spirits, then at Rosemary, suspiciously.
Amphetamine.
Hi, by amphetamine I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, that's what I said.
Right, got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
Quite the business venture you have set up here.
Oh, The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I've got everyone on my hook.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
I'm already hooking for Kuno, I think. Looks like you are on your own hook too. Impressive entrepreneurship. Point to his vice stand. I approve. Got a permit for this little shit show? I don't think I can bust him, so I wanna say about Kuno.
Seriously? Are you?
I'm sorry, Kim, I just wanted to see what happens if I say it. He said I am his pig hooker or something, whatever that is.
Fine.
Oh.
Skip.
Okay, weird audio glitch. I think I heard someone saying skip. The fresh entrepreneur has forgotten your presence and is now trying to count a small number of coins in his hand.
There's Rio, 50 in his palm, and the lieutenant is annoyed.
Why does a bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
No one can buy spirits for 300 real. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy, actually? What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean, what? What did you think was crazy earlier?
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Assholes. Have they no shame taking money for a service they provide? Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies. Swipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
Oh, fuck. That probably will kill someone.
Snakes or intestinal worms?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Huh, you said 3 real? I thought it was 300 real. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, not really.
So what do you want then?
His tone is aggressive. You're getting on his bad side now.
So, I think if I say, I thought about it, and you know what? I can pay 3 real for the spirits. He will say, no, fuck you, 300. Yeah.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Alright, where is that sandcastle she mentioned? Here?
Weather has not been kind to Lilly's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Thanks for entertaining my thought. Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
What else do we have left? A helmet and chest armor. Alright, drama is maximized. Hey! I hope I will not regret this decision. No, I can actually wear them. +2 interfacing. Yeah, let's go. Clenching and unclenching your fist has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. The gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably.
So this would help me against Measurehead, possibly? I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off. Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
One down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come. Yeah, I want the full suit. This gear could line my pockets with cash. I could probably sell it to some other cops. This is a long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it. I must study it.
Two? Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious. It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities.
So it will help if I have to fight against those mercenaries? Vulnerabilities.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Shit. That sounds important. Fairweather T500. It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't leave even a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You just have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get that thought next time. The door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Oh yeah, right. Let's ask her about the bird, and then I will give that bird to guard.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
Okay, I guess I don't need permission to get rid of that bird. I guess I'm stealing those boots after all. Just for science. Not for my selfish reasons. I didn't notice before, but you actually can see track from my tires. So you can see how this car was moving. Yeah. Maybe I can trace it back and see where Harry started driving it. But it's kinda too dark to actually see that. Speaking of trucks, is this Harris doing too? Did he make this hole in the wall? I will research that when it's brighter.
Can I help you?
Guard, I found a new bird for the whirling. Give him the raft grouse.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie, I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop. I wanted to apologize for breaking the great skua by bringing you this raft grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Alright. So, Kim, you wanna go sleep? Or is it too early for you? Huh? Is it? Ah, right. I can't access my room anymore. Shit. Okay, I think this episode is shorter than I wanted it to be, but I have to sleep, so have to end it here, sadly. Not a lot of progress today. I hope that next time I play my voice wouldn't be this hoarse. I don't know how it sounds from your side, but it's probably horrible. Yeah. So let's just stop. And yeah, this episode was a little bit of a downer, but at least I got some more things to think about. Yeah. So next time, hopefully, I'm planning to do a long night, so I will skip time a little bit. Kim will go to sleep. Then I can steal those boots. Then I can talk with Crassier alone. And then I will read my ledger. Yeah. Once I'm done with it, I will go to sleep. And next day I have to search that corpse immediately, so Kim would drive it to morgue. Because, yeah, I wanted to get rid of that corpse on day 3, but game told me no, too late. So I guess day 4 will be played without Kim, or maybe only for several hours. I don't know how that works exactly, so I'm not sure if I'm excited about being without him, but maybe it will allow me to see new things. Maybe talking to my colleagues that are not here anymore. Huh. They went home, I guess. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.